Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now, to get us started here boys, we're on Outback and we're playing Ace. We're going to be attacking the laundry bomb site. And so the idea with this bomb site that I like to do is normally I would prep my drone inside a garage. However, I didn't do it for this specific round because I believe I was AFK. But long story short, I want to open up this outside wall here, and that's why we have the thatcher, and so we can open up the outside wall. I like rappelling up to the roof here so that way I can check for any spawn peaks. I'm going to see that the bathroom window is castled right there, which narrows down how many windows we need to claymore for the runouts. So I'm going to go ahead and claymore the bull window for any runouts. My Twitch is going to get the other window. And even though this is a castle, I'm gonna go ahead and claymore it anyway, just because might as well, I have the extra one. And then right here, I was going to peek this window, but my thatcher is going to go ahead and take the angle, and I didn't want to force it over top of him. I'm going to go and peek the breach, and conveniently the dock is trying to peek the breach as well. But here's the thing, right, with this dock, right? His position was slightly off, and I'm more precise in my positioning. So right there, I'm going to see him before he sees me. Like, basically, like, from the way that he was positioned, he has to flick to be able to get a kill onto me, but I'm already pre-aiming where his current position is. Right here, we're going to see castle inside of laundry, and this is actually going to be pretty important to note here because what's going to happen next is to progress this push, we have to kill this castle, okay? And so what I was thinking about doing here was picking his pixel angle and trying to take the angle after making him bait some shots, but he ends up not ending up peeking again. So I'm going to go ahead and run over here, punch open this castle, and then conveniently this wall in front of me is soft, so I'm going to go ahead and wall bang through it. I believe right here he goes prone, and then he pops right back up, and I'm going to get myself a freebie because we droned him out that he was there. Now, the last couple of guys are going to be laundry, piano, and I had the idea of rotating over to this window by games, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to spray through this soft wall and open up a hole to the rotate hole. And I was thinking about holding this, but I didn't think it was precise enough to win the round. So I decided I would just walk into the breach with the rest of my team. I am going to get shot out by a zombie here, and then it is going to eventually turn into a 3v1 here. For context, the mute is going to die to I want to say my thatcher is going to kill the mute, and then it's going to turn into a 3v1 position here. But my thatcher ends up killing the mute, and then Ash is going to force the gunfight on the zombie. But here's the thing, since I'm playing aggressively and I'm swinging bathroom here, he's going to try to reposition right away, and most likely when he goes to reposition, he's going to flood over to bathroom, which is what I predicted in that moment, is that after he killed my teammate, he would try to flood into bathroom. That's why I'm already ready for the gunfight, ready to go, and that's how I secured a round. Now, I am speeding through this next clip a little bit, and the reason why is because the prep is, it's good, but it's not perfect, so I didn't want it to go into super in-depth detail about this bar setup that we're doing. It's good enough, but I do think there was a couple of reinforcements left out. I'm opening a hatch here for my teammate from OMI. And the idea here is that I'm going to see this drone by 45, so I know there's going to be at least one guy that wants to push 45. Now, it's important to note here that we don't have anything to deny blue stairs in this position, so that means I have to play bottom blue stairs here, and then my frost is going to hold top blue stairs. And the idea here is that my responsibility for this round is to deny mud. I also need to deny this hallway for bar site, and then I also need to deny bottom blue. Bottom blue is probably the more pressing thing that I should be focused on. But what you're going to see here is that I'm going to end up just chilling out here because there's not really much I can do to progress this round if the enemy team is kind of doing a slow push, if that makes sense. So basically here the main fighters of our push are going to be my Mira that's playing top mez, my Frost that's playing top blue, and then my Wamai that's playing the back library, and he can peek through the head holes to help Mira. Now right here, they open up Snowmobile here, and I actually thought I saw him right there, but I don't think I actually did. That's why I ended up shooting some shots. It is a ram that opened up that bottom Snowmobile wall right there, but here's the thing, right? Since he opened that up, that probably means that he's going to want to push that. So I'm going to go ahead here, and I'm just cycling the cameras like crazy, waiting for this guy to walk in. I'm going to go ahead and see him right there. Now, when I get off camera, there's a guy in mud that jumped in, and I'm going to go ahead and ego challenge him. It's a Blackbeard, so my SMG-11 is going to do enough for that. I'm going to go ahead and swing because I'm going to be expecting the Ram to be walking up my bottom blue because it makes sense, you know what I mean? I don't have any barbed wire, no proxies, and the last guy for context is Stature. He's on the mirror. My teammate's giving me call-outs for it. I'm going to go ahead and swing in the bar here. All I have to do is avoid being in front of the mirror. That's why I'm crouched behind the bar like this. And then since my teammate dropped in the sight here, I can go ahead and swing aggressively because it's a 2v1 position, so it's just completely winning, and we secured a round. Once again, guys, I got one of my go-to nitro cells here. Now, these guys are going to punch open the master window here. And the thing that I like to do with mute on this bomb site, it doesn't have to be mute, by the way. It can be any character that has a nitro cell. But long story short, whenever someone opens up this window, they usually like to just sit on it. And what you're going to see here is this guy's going to open this window and he's going to go upside down rappel. He's going to start shooting some bullets, which tells me that I can nitro because he's not going to be expecting it. I'm going to go give myself a freebie to start the round. Once again, guys, next up here, we're got another go-to angle for some free kills. We're playing the top floor in Consulate. I'm holding reception up above here, and I'm holding to lounge for the first floor. This is where the lobby is, basically, and a lot of people like to cross into lounge through lobby right there, so I can go ahead and get a freebie by holding that. Now, next up here, guys, we got a 3v3 position. I know it says 4v3 right now, but it's going to turn into a 3v3 in a second here. But for context here, guys, there's a guy that's outside the single wall breach. There's a guy pushing yellow, and I believe there's going to be a guy pushing spiral here. And so in positions like this where it's like a 3v3, this guy hits my Legion mine, by the way. I'm playing Legion in this position because I feel like it's really good for stopping people in their tracks and like making it easy to have multiple people swing somebody if they try to force a push in, if that makes sense. But long story short, 3v3 position, one guy over by yellow, one guy on the single breach, one guy going to be walking up spiral for context. And so in positions like this, what you need to do is you need to trust your team to hold their ground. Basically in this position, it's basically essentially 3 1v1s. So I have a 1v1 with Habana, my Azami has a 1v1 with the guy pushing through console / connector, my Echo has a 1v1 with the guy over by spiral. So I'm going to go ahead and trust my Echo here. My Azami does die, but I'm going to go ahead and swing for this Azami, or for this Habana, and then I'm going to go ahead and pre-fire where my teammate died, my Azami, because the guy that killed my Azami is going to be looking for a refrag on me, so I can go ahead and pre-fire across, and then luckily I get the headshot, but I'm expecting him to look for me since I just killed his teammate is the thing I want to show with that clip. Now next up here, guys, we are on Oregon. We're attacking the basement bomb site here, and now this team is doing a very aggressive meeting hold where they're playing very aggressive for meeting. Now one of my teammates is going to die to this Mira, and I'm going to go ahead and swing for the refrag, get myself a freebie on that Mira on the refrag. And long story short, what you're going to see here is I had my drone preset over by kitchen, and so my idea here is I should drone T2. Now ideally here I probably should have drone T3, but I only drone T2 because I'm just going to assume nobody's going to be up there for this specific round. Now, like I said, for context, these guys are doing a very aggressive meeting hold. And so, instead of droning my drone through stage, I'm going to go ahead and drone up to the drone hole here. I'm going to see a Goyo. Now, this Goyo is going to impact the soft wall here. And one thing I want to have you guys keep in mind is that in positions like this, the Goyo is going to go to the right side here. So I want to make him stand still so that way I can ego challenge him. I'm going to see a Malusi run across here, so I'm going to take shots at her, but it's more like bait to get Goyo to swing. And then right here, 4v1, Mute has to make a play here, so I'm going to expect him to be walking up the back stairs here, get myself a freebie and secure the round. Alrighty, boys, so next up here, boys, we are going to be playing Legion. Now, the idea of Legion for this bomb site is my primary objective is that I want to hold electrical, okay? Electrical / connector / help out with IT push is the idea, but I'm just putting my Legion mines over on this side of the map because I want to deny electrical, because earlier in this game they used the Grim to force their way into electrical, and I want to also mention that these guys have been playing Blitz all game essentially. So what I want to do here is I want to make it, I'm playing Legion for the sole purpose of denying electrical hop-in, as well as denying a blitz from just rushing in and just making some kind of crazy hero play is the idea. Now, for context for this clip, they actually are going to do connector push, and they are going to try to make some kind of forceful hero play into electrical. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and place a Legion Mine on the connector to electrical doorway, and the reason why I'm putting it right in that specific spot is because if a blitz decides to charge through, he's going to end up pinning it, and then he's going to have to make a decision like, is he going to push up, is he going to back up, you know what I mean, or is he going to force with like his pistol out or something. They open up the connector breach, they open up the pillar breach here, and then what you're going to see here is this blitz is going to make the decision to go ahead and start smoking for pillar here. Now, I was going to go ahead and force electrical here, but what we really need in positions like this is we need 2 people in electrical to stop this upcoming blitz push, because think about it, like the blitz walks into my Legion Mine, say I'm in electrical, if he walks in, he's just going to flash me and I'm going to die, so I wait till one of my other teammates walks in, then I'm going to go ahead and come back here, and then like I said, they smoked off the pillar breach, and then the blitz is going to flood in. I'm going to go ahead and swing with my teammate because he got flashed, and then I'm going to go ahead and kill the blitz, kill the thermite, or actually I think that was ace, actually, not thermite. And long story short, the last guy is going to be in the hallway. Now, it is a 3v1 position, and he has to push into us, and once again, I am still playing Legion here, so I'm just going to go ahead and start putting up my Legion Mines, because there's really nothing he can do at this point, as long as we don't sell our bodies. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's step-by-step here. Now, what's going to happen here for the end of this clip is I'm going to go ahead and ego challenge for the hallway, because I want to finish my clip as per usual. And as you can see here, I'm just stacking Legion Mines just in case he does actually kill me. Then I have the Legion Mines as insurance. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!